Spying with Gemery. Insane real story. Instant results. You've heard of cyberstalking. Have you ever heard of astro-stalking? There was a girl I dated a few years ago. I remembered her as a beautiful young lady. We went on a few dates, made out in the car like young people did. Later, we got into a few intense arguments and never spoke again. It was more complicated than that, but I will spare you from my relationship drama. She did have this beautiful face. I have been following her on Instagram and Facebook. Unfortunately, she stopped updating her social media about a year ago. Normally, that would be the end of the story. But I am a black magician. I can do better. Recently, I have been working on my astro senses. Part of it involves practicing my scrying skills. Scrying, in short, means a magician can gaze into a crystal ball and it will show you exactly what you want to see. Sort of like an astro high-definition television set. Perfect for spying on ex-girlfriends. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do have a large obsidian ball. I originally purchased it for protection against negativity. So I washed the black crystal ball with salt. Turned off the light in my room, light a candle, and wait for the image of this beautiful girl to pop up. After staring intensely into this crystal ball for what seems like hours, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wasted my time. I failed. The end of story. But wait, I am a black magician, not a parlor psychic. I can do better. I remember in the early days of learning black magic, I was still on the law of attraction bandwagon. Then I heard someone said something profound. If you are sending out intention to the universe, you might as well directly ask a spirit for help. Not sure which spirit to summon, I came across the Geetic spirit Gemery. She had appeared in many demonological books. Modern scholar would classify her as an ancient goddess that later became demonized by Christians. According to the Lesser Key of Solomon, she is a teacher of psychic abilities and clairvoyance. She is a Duke of Hell, and have 26 legions of spirits at her command. The Lesser Key of Solomon described her to be appearing in the form of a beautiful woman, wearing a duchess's crown and riding a camel, ascribed with the power of revealing hidden treasures and answering questions about the past, present, and future. For some reason, I feel a strong pull to evoking her presence last night. I don't know why, I just did. I don't have any special wishes or questions, but I feel I wanted to say hello to Gemery. So I wrote on a piece of paper, before the ritual, with my questions and wishes. They are mostly generic items like help me develop my psychic senses and discover money hidden from me. Right before I start the ritual I added a line, help me see Amber Johnson again. Not her name. Don't try me. Back to the story. So I repositioned my crystal ball. Light the candle, and look in the obsidian crystal ball again. This time relaxing my gaze. Politely summoning Duke Gemery into physical form. After intensely scrying into the crystal ball for half an hour, a distinct thought came to me. This is not working. I didn't see anything. I am tired. I got work tomorrow. So I put my magical equipment away. Turned on my computer and tried to do some work before bed. And of course I can't get any work done. So I did what any educated gentleman would do in the early hours. I went back to tracking my ex-girlfriend's social media. She is a beautiful girl. Very photogenic. I don't wish to bother her or anything, but she's very attractive. No harm in checking out her Instagram profile, right? And just like the last 500th time I checked her profile, it hadn't been updated in a year. Neither did her Facebook page. Then, as if a voice from the ether had hit me, I remember she said she was studying to become a professional makeup artist. She was working on an unrelated job at the time I met her, but she did mention that one day she wanted to be one of those makeup lady at a department store. She also mentioned a very specific brand of makeup product she wanted to represent. I won't mention the brand for privacy reason, but there are only a limited amount of their retail outlet in my area. Then I remembered seeing a brochure in my mailbox not too long ago. A very upscale, luxury shopping center was about to open in my area. It must already be in business by now, so I look it up online. Turns out that brand of makeup have a store in that new mall. So I was like, could she be working there? So yes, the magic works. Jemarie told me where she is today. The end. Of course the story gets better. This morning, when I woke up, I still have the internet browser opened from last night. So I refreshed her Facebook page, expecting it to be exactly the same, since it haven't been updated in a year. Up front in her timeline, was a brand new picture of her. It wasn't her selfie. It was a picture tagged from her friends. She still looked gorgeous, but that's not the point here. Her friends took a selfie picture with her at her new job. They were standing at a makeup station at a cosmetics store. That exact brand she aspired to gain employment a few years ago. So I quickly Googled all the store location of that brand in my state. That's when I remember the new upscale mall recently opened in my area. At the back of her group picture, looking out the store window, it is clear that there is a Peet's Coffee shop outside of her store. Next to the Peet's Coffee store, it is a path into a food court. The configuration match exactly the new mall just opened recently. Here is what's more coincidental. Remember that brochure I received in the mail? It has the picture of that Peet's Coffee shop leading into the food court. There was even a fake palm tree next to the Peet's Coffee shop, that which was shown in her Facebook picture. The cosmetic shop was not shown in the brochure, not from that photographic angle, but it is clear that the location of the brochure was the same as the one in her Facebook picture. Just when I am deciding if I should go pay her a visit, I got a group invite from my co-workers asking me to get sushi at that mall this weekend. I don't know if she'll be working that night. I don't even know if I should walk by her store and, accidentally run into her. But I sure know where she is now. Initially, I forgot all about Jemarie. I was just trying to retrace my effort in scrying into the obsidian crystal ball. But then a piece of paper from the ritual, which was on the floor this morning, just happened to came across my line of sight. It is the question "Help me see Amber Johnson again." It was as if Jemarie tapped me on the shoulder and said, "How you like me now?" So I guess the lesson here is, first, Duke Jemarie is a real spirit, and she's very powerful. And she's super fast in manifesting your answers, and she seems very friendly and happy to work with you. Remember, all this happened within a span of 5 to 6 hours, including my time asleep. Also, in my opinion, scrying may not work the way we all expected it to work. As in the answer you were looking for won't pop up like a movie on your iPhone screen. But the answer or solution will be downloaded to your awareness on a later date, or in codes, or your existing knowledge will come together in a way you've never considered before. That's how it worked for me. It worked in an evidential, scientific and measurable way. I am looking forward to spend more time with Jemarie. I would encourage you to do so as well. I believe Jemarie is asking me to write this story for the person who's watching this video right now. You were brought here for a reason. Duke Jemarie can help you out. She is also telling me right now that if you want to contact her, be very polite and don't demand anything. She only works with nice people. She is also telling me that if you are a beginning magician and want to develop your astro senses, or if you are learning to scry, she would be able to help you too. The best offering for Jemarie would be something of glamour. Jewelry or necklace or earring. Or cosmetic items like lipsticks and eyeshadow. Although she appreciates all offerings and gestures. She said the best offering you can give to a spirit is your time. I am writing this story as a token of appreciation for Duke Jemarie. I am impressed by how fast she worked and the precision of her answer. I would highly recommend working with her. I have worked with other spirits before, and in time, I would like to share those stories too. Looking online, I haven't found a lot of people who have specifically worked with Jemmary. There are a lot of talks about her, but very few true story I can count on to reference. Do you have an experience with this entity? Share your experience on the comments below. One last thing, if you are a YouTuber or have another blog, and you enjoyed this story, which is 100% true, please share it on your channel. Jemmary would appreciate the attention. Good things happens to people who gain the favor of this powerful spirit.